Today, let's talk about immigration in United Kingdom. And the crazy thing is, there is one person. She's a conservative politician. I think everyone do know her. Kemi Badenoch. Okay, she is a children of an immigrant, of a Nigerian immigrant, and she was born in the UK. But let's go a little bit more in depth with this whole concept of how she really became a British citizen in the first place. Kemi Badenoch, her parent traveled all the way from Nigeria in 1979. They traveled to United Kingdom so they could give birth there, and she will be entitled to have the British citizenship automatically, because in 1981 is when the British government passed the British Nationality Act, which is in 1981. So Kemi Badenoch, she was born in 1980, so she was automatically eligible for the British citizenship. And this is the thing a parent took advantage of: immigration. So they migrate from Nigeria just for her to give birth there, and then they take her back to Nigeria. That was between 1984 to 1986 is when her parent moved back to Nigeria. But she's already a British citizen anyway. So our parent did not came to England just for the sake of they want to live there like a foreigner and they work. They exploit the system that she want to try to prevent it not to work today. Our parent exploit the system. So she is not like a saint. And I think she is one of the... We have a lot of people like this almost everywhere. We have people like Kemi Badenoch who are immigrant, but they think the country has become theirs, and they think, okay, now immigrants should not come, they should not destroy our country. If people did the same thing her parent did, she would never get the opportunity to have the chance and the opportunity she has today. And in even more context, Kemi Badenoch, she's from extremely rich family in Nigeria, and she talks about she having like a hard time growing up in Nigeria. Girl, please, come on, don't give me that crap. I'm just honest. But before I dive deep into this video, let's just first listen to some of the bullshit she got to say. Here's the clip, please.
Britain is our home. It's not a hotel. It's time to tell the truth on immigration and propose real plans to do something about it. I want to reduce immigration and make living here actually mean something. We need to change the way our immigration system works. So I'm announcing that the Conservative Party is going to do the following things differently. 1. If you want to stay in our country permanently and apply for indefinite leave to remain, the time you have to live here before you apply will increase from 5 years to 10 years. 2. You will have to be a net contributor with a high enough salary, especially if you want to bring family members with you. And if you've got a criminal record, you're banned. 3. If you've claimed benefits or need social housing, you can't even apply. 4. We will increase the time before you can apply for a British passport from 12 months to 5 years, meaning it will take a minimum of 15 years to start an application. 5. If you enter this country illegally or outstay your visa, you will be banned from ever gaining leave to remain or a passport. These changes, on top of a strict numerical cap on numbers, will constitute the most robust changes ever made to our immigration system. Lower numbers, secure borders, and an immigration system that finally works for the British people. This is another step in our plan to control our immigration system. If you agree, join us and let's get it done.
Okay, as you can see all the crap she mentioned, she said, okay, they have to move the British citizenship process from 6 years to 10 years. Means the person has to live in United Kingdom legally for 10 years, and then the process of British citizenship, which is theoretically most of the time is between, let's say, 2 to 12 months, but 2 months is never going to happen. But like this, let's say the duration. So it's maximum of 12 months for the process. So she said they have to move the process up to 5 years. Who want to keep on working on those documents for 5 years? Does she even really understand what she's talking about in the first place? Because in 5 years many things change. In 5 years, and she said, people should have the honor, the privilege to become a British citizen. The people who prevent their country, that protect their country in excessive way for people not to come there, are the people that goes to other countries and exploit them for them not to be able to come to their own country. These are the people who make this kind of law. A children of an immigrant, can even be going up to all this extent. But I'm not surprised at the same time, because even many of people like Kemi Badenoch, when they see you in the UK back in time, they are not going to even interact with you because they think they are different than you. They think they are better than you. They think they are superior. The feeling of the superiority, like she has the entitlement of the superiority. This is the problem. And they would think, okay, no, we are not in this. And those things are really actual problem. And now it has got to a point where she thinks she has to decide, okay, what immigration law should be like. Your parent, your own mother and your own father came to the United Kingdom just for the sake for them to get you a British passport. Okay, yeah, that's what it is, girl. It is not like a magic, like you get to where you are today without exploitation of immigration policy. And furthermore, in context, when we talk about immigration in general, immigration is a global phenomenon, and a lot of immigrants has contributed to many countries around the world, from America, from England, from Germany, France, name it. Where? But many of these countries now protect their countries not to let the same people, they went to their place, they stole their resources, they stole all their artworks and everything, they use it to create a place called Great Britain. But what I have problem with is with people like Kemi Badenoch, because without immigration, no country can survive without immigration, and that for a fact. There is no country that will survive without immigration. If we cut all the immigration process, because a country also really need a minimum amount of immigrants in their country for their economy also to keep running, for many businesses, for many legal professionals to keep working like cohesively. But when the immigration stop, there are many things that is going to stop along with it. So there is no way this is going to hold. And I'm not even surprised, because I'm not surprised to even see person like Kemi Badenoch saying all these things, because the British government himself, they have their own immigration program. They took it all the way from Rwanda. People seeking asylum in the United Kingdom, they have to take them on flight and ship them in Rwanda. Just imagine that. And the only country that can also take that in Africa is who? Is Rwanda, Paul Kagame. And you see, they make some deals with Rwanda. They give Rwanda the money. They are so proud. They are so happy. Oh, I don't have anything against the people of Rwanda. Nothing at all. Nothing but love. But the point is, when you have people who already exploited your ancestor and trying to give you something to exploit you again against your own people, that's what I have problem with. Not with the people of the Rwanda. It's just the politics. It's just people like the president. I'm not saying Rwanda is a bad country, but going back to immigration in general, we are using immigration policy to empower another devilish, and I don't have enough word to say, to empower this kind of idea, immigration idea. And this is the reason why now, it seems like England is becoming, a laughing stock. It's not like, okay, it's don't have the texture anymore, but it started to lose all the things that make England England. And this is the problem. And person like Kemi Badenoch, I just think she needs to be really put in her place, and she also needs to be reminded of all of these things. People travel across the world. Our parents are immigrants. People travel for businesses, for educations, to empower the community and so on. Not everyone wants to be another person, another country's citizen. Not everybody. But sometimes those people live in those countries and they work their way up to the ladder where they truly deserve it. And then if they earn it, they earn it. For me, I don't become anything I am today because I traveled to that country for the sake of me becoming that country's citizen. No, I became a German citizen not because my plan was to come here and become. I live here, I worked here, I pay taxes, I have children here, I invested here, my business is here, my livelihood is here. So it makes sense for me to have it. I work for it. And citizenship shouldn't be something we should be thinking, no, immigrant, they're going to steal everything for her. But a person like Kemi Badenoch should be remember where she came from and the opportunity and the policy our parents exploited. Our parents exploited the British immigration policy, and that for fact. And so she's nobody to be telling people when and what time they should be getting their citizenship. Right here, I'm going to drop the mic, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.